Okay, in today's video, I am going to go over a push day that I do. Push day 1 for me, my week is divided up into push, pull, legs, off, push, pull, legs. So this would be my push day 1 of the week. And I'm going to do videos on all the days, well, except the rest day, obviously, and show you the exercises I do. I do have a little cheat sheet here that I keep taped to the back of my machine so I can, and it's not just here for the video, it's here so when I can look at it on my days, be like, okay, what day am I on? What exercises I do? So I can keep track of that. I have that back there. So on push day 1, I will start off with incline bench press, go right into a shoulder press on here because I already have the bench there, so it's a quick transition. And then from there, I do a cable fly chest press. I have to look at my little sheet back here. Then I do lateral raises with dumbbells, which if you don't have dumbbells, you can do it on the machine too, which I'll show you how to do that. And then I do rope extension, tricep extensions, and then cable pull downs. And then sometimes I'll throw in push-ups at the end just to work the chest a little bit more. Okay, so let's go into the first exercise, which would be my incline bench press. So you're just gonna set your bench up in the middle of your machine here. I usually put this up on the first notch of getting of the incline and then set it at whatever weight. Yes, you're probably gonna notice it's a low weight. This is my off day, so I'm not gonna be using a lot of weights for these. And plus if I am, then I'm winded and it's hard to talk into the video, so that's why I'm using light weights. Okay, for this exercise, I am going to lower my bar basically to just touching my chest, and I usually like to line up where the bar is just above my nipples. That, for me, feels the best on my shoulders. It doesn't pinch, it feels good. I position my hands on the bar. If you have the SF3, you know this bar is textured. There's textured on the bar, except for here in the middle, and then there's a little stripe here on each side. That's where I usually line my hands up. I'll put that little strip right in the groove of my hand. That way I know I'm lined up on the same on both sides, and it pretty much positions my wrist right above my elbows, which is where I want to be. So then I just go ahead and go through my reps, and I try to hit 15. So I usually do a weight that where around 12 I'm like, okay, pushing it, and I push out those last 3. With this exercise, what I like to do feels better for me, and I feel like I get a good stretch in my chest, is when I come down here, right before I get down, right around this area, I start pulling my elbows up, and it kind of stretches the chest a little bit, and then back up. Pull it up, and then release. So you can see those shoulders kind of moving. Now, if you want to try this, you'll find the sweet spot. If you do it too soon, you'll feel like a pinch in your shoulders. So if I do it up here and I start pulling it up too soon, it's uncomfortable. You're like, ow, 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 at least for me. So you'll find that sweet spot. It's usually right when you get down here. And there's reasons for this. I've seen videos on it. There's scientific things, you know, muscle impingement and stuff. So I don't have that information for you. Just try it for yourself. And you, like I said, right when you get towards the bottom, that's when I kind of pull my elbows up and just stretch it out a little bit more. So I will do about 12 to 15 reps on this, 3 sets with about 3 to 5 minute rest in between. For me, that works. I like the 3 to 5 minute rest because then I can go keep my weight that I'm pushing the same. I'm not reducing it by going with a lower rest time. So then once this exercise done, I've done my 3 reps, I'll pull this up. I'm already set up for my next exercise, which is the shoulder press. I just move my bench down 1 notch, go ahead and slide back. I'm gonna lower this down. For me, I put it on setting 15 for my height. It's just below my shoulders I'm set up. And I'm gonna do the same thing. 3 sets of 15, 12 to 15. I position my hands exactly the same spot on the bar where that little groove is. And as I go up, I kind of push my head under, bring it right down. It's coming down right in front of my chin. And you know, when I do my 12 to 15 reps, I usually just pop out of it. I don't move it up to get out. I like to just keep it set there, take my 3 to 5 minute rest, maybe walk around my apartment, get a drink, come back and do my next set. So I'll do 3 sets on that. Finish that. So now we've done our first chest exercise, our first shoulder exercise. I'm done with the bench, done with the bar. Get those put away now. So now I'm going to go into a cable fly. So I have these set fairly low. If you want to know the different settings, I'm 5'9", so right now I have these set at 19. You could go lower. Push day 1, I'm going low to high on these. So when I'm coming back, rather, I don't open my arms. I still keep my elbows bent a bit. You can kind of see the bend. And then as I come all the way through, I try to basically push my, instead of keeping it bent the whole way, push my elbows together. So I'm kind of squeezing that chest. So I'm coming from low to high and squeeze it. And with basically all my exercises here, 12 to 15 reps, 3 sets, 2 to 3 minute rest between there. Okay, so now we've done our last chest exercise, unless I throw push-ups in the end. Now I'm gonna go to lateral raises. And I will show you both. For me right now, I'm doing them on dumbbells, because I do have some shoulder issues, especially on this side. So I don't use very heavy weight for this. 10 pounds. Again, a little bent elbow. And rather, if you do them out here, like that hurts. You're pinching your shoulder. Get the weights in front of you a little bit. It's so much more comfortable. If you do these and you're like, man, it hurts. When I come up and go down, my weights are in front of me. Versus over here, that right there, both shoulders are just like, ow. So if you've done these and you're like, why is it so painful? Move your weights in front of you. And when you go up, if you can get a little turn of your weight, almost like you're pouring a cup of you got a pitcher of milk in your hand and you're dumping it, that works the shoulder a little bit better too. So I'll do, again, those maybe not as many, maybe 12 reps, 3 sets. Now, if you don't have dumbbells and you're like, well, I'd still like to do that. Could I do it on this machine? Absolutely. Have my D handle on here, have it set all the way down on the lowest setting. And again, you're just gonna pull just like you would. And again, I have it set in front of me, just like with a dumbbell. You can do it this way. And I'll mix it up. Sometimes I do these and sometimes I do dumbbells. They both work, again, about anywhere from 12 to 15 reps, 3 sets. Okay, so now we got 2 more exercises left, and we're gonna work our triceps now. For me, I set it at 26 because I want it a little lower because I really want to get a stretch of those triceps. This is where I bring out the tricep, your rope that comes with the SF3. And again, yes, I'm using lighter weight. I would probably have this set to maybe 100 on there. And when doing this exercise, rather than just yanking that weight, really slow it down and really get a good stretch. So try to get those elbows back behind your ears and then extend it out. After this, I do cable pull downs. You can do it one of 2 ways. If you don't have any third-party attachments where I have the little T-bar and I'll do them that way. Say you don't have that. Maybe you just have this machine. You didn't buy that. You didn't buy any attachments. You can just use the cable itself. Grab right above the ball and you can just do one-hand cable pull downs. I try to keep my elbow stationary. It stays in one spot. And try to pull it back behind my body. And then I'll rotate over to the other arm. 12 to 15 reps, 3 sets, a couple minutes rest between those. And there you have it. That is push day 1. That's all the exercises I do in that day. And if you have any questions on it, if there's anything maybe you do on a push day that you're like, hey, maybe you should try this, leave it down in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you next time.